Look, Spirit Talker. Listen, I never told my kids the nightmares I seen. Not cause I was hiding, but cause I was protecting. I made a decision early, my pain stopped with me. June 93, 2 shots to the head, still standing. 33 years, never spoke on it. Not the pain, not the betrayal, not the confusion, because I knew what lives in you can live in your children. The one I protected brought danger to my life, and I still stayed loyal. Yeah, I was that man, but I learned loyalty without alignment is slow self-destruction. And through it all, God got me. When I got shot, He got me. When I stayed silent, He got me. When I learned, He got me. So I never passed that pain down. Never told my kids about foster care. All the brothers, all the sisters, all the aunts and uncles, they don't even realize they connected to, because they don't need my story, they feel my spirit. 3 years after that, I took full custody of my oldest son, and that's when I understood something deeper. The closest thing to being a gentleman is becoming a father, not a man, a gentleman. Because the man I was and the man I am ain't the man I want my sons to become. That man in me, that's a dangerous version, and I refuse to raise my children on fear of who I can be. My oldest son, at 17, seen that side of me once in a bar in Cleveland. Whole bar evolutions. And when I looked in his eyes, he saw something different. That moment right there changed me. I said never again. Don't give your children nightmares, and don't become their nightmare. A gentleman knows when to walk away. A gentleman knows when to hold back. A gentleman knows you don't pick a flower before it blooms, because if you rush it, you kill what it was meant to be. That's life, that's parenting, that's alignment. Your children ain't yours, they God's. You just guiding them through a journey already written. So I don't interfere, I don't block their lessons, I don't control their growth, because their relationship, that's between them and God. One mother, 2 fathers, one gave the body, one is the spirit. Know the difference, 6 men helped raise me. I studied them all, took the good, left the bad, built a gentleman. I'm a real G, but that G ain't me, that's God. I'm a G, a gentleman, and a gentleman is twice the man, because he faces what a man runs from. You see a man, but what you feel, that's spirit, that's presence, that's God moving through me. So hear me clearly, don't pass your pain down, pass your Yo, Jay the Silent Pain. And here's what people don't understand. We never talked about it. You got shot at 22, I got shot at 23. Different years, same energy. And we never sat down and said, Cuddy, you alright? Why? Because in our world, pain wasn't weakness, it was fuel. We didn't wear it on our sleeves, we built it into our backbone. Society would call that unhealed, but spiritually, that was transformation, because the beast in us was real. What's real? what people don't understand. We never talked about it. You got shot at 22, I got shot at 23. Different years, same energy. And we never sat down and said, Cuddy, you alright? You alright? Why? Why? Because in our world, pain wasn't weakness, it was fuel. We didn't wear it on our sleeves, we built it into our backbone. Society would call that unhealed, but spiritually that was transformation, because the beast in us was real. Was real. Was built. We didn't wear it on our sleeves, we built it into our backbone. Society would call that unhealed, but spiritually that was transformation, because the beast in us was real. Yo, Jay, the salad pain. Yo, Jay, the salad pain. Yo, Jay, the salad pain.
Listen, slow it down. This ain't confusion, this is alignment, adornment. The problem living in your past, people stay trapped in their past. How? By repeating it over and over. Every new person you meet, you hand them your pain like an introduction. This is what I went through, this is who hurt me, this is what happened. That's not healing, that's living in your past. Not something to fear, something to execute. Remember your past for wisdom, live in your present for peace. Plan your future for purpose. Here's where most fail. You don't erase your past, you release it from control. There's a difference. In the present, you let it go. In the future, you use what it taught you. That's maturity. That's spiritual intelligence. You are not simple. You are seed of your father, emotion of your mother, spirit of God. Your spirit records everything. That's your hard drive. So understand this. When your brain dead, you're disconnected from your spirit memory. Oh no. Your past can become a living cage. If you keep feeding it, it keeps controlling you. So what do? You pause it not forever, just long enough to walk freely in your present. From your past you take love, life, loyalty. But hear this clearly. Not loyalty to people, loyalty to your purpose and your God. Sometimes growth requires separation. You don't always cut people out of hate. Sometimes you cut them to set both of you free. A human will get offended by that. A child of God will understand. And everything I've been through hurt me. Car accident at 17, walked away. Protected someone else, scars stayed with me. Shot twice in the head at 22. Near fights, near deaths, near losses, God was with me. But here's the truth, those lessons weren't for them, they were for me. If I make it about them, the pain stays. When I make it about my growth, the wisdom stays. Back then, I was in inside. And when you step outside your life, you finally see the full picture God was painting. Don't live in your past, don't ignore it either. Remember it when needed. Live fully right now, plan with wisdom moving forward. Because if your past controls your present, you'll never reach your future. Spirit talker, talk to my spirit. Are you living in your past or applying RLP?
RLP, Spirit Talker.
Yeah, talk to my spirit, listen close.
This ain't music, this instruction. RLP it, don't let your past control it. RLP it, don't let your pain patrol it. RLP it, you either grow or you fold it. If you don't take control, your future gets stolen. RLP it, break it down so you see it clear. You keep reliving pain like it's still right here. Every conversation, same story, same tears. You introducing trauma like it's part of your gear. Hold up, that ain't healing, that's repetition. You feeding old wounds with new attention. You stuck in a loop, that's mental prison. Past got chains, yeah, that's your sentence. So what you do, you flip the code. Stop letting yesterday overload. You're not your scars, you're not that road. You what you choose when pressure flows. Don't let your past control it. RLP it, don't let your pain patrol it. RLP it, you either grow or you fold it. If you don't take control, your future gets stolen. Remember it, but only when you need the lesson. Not every day, not every second. That memory ain't meant to be a weapon. It's just a tool for your direction. Live right now, yeah, stay present. Not in regret, not in depression. You're breathing, then count your blessings. This moment right here, your real possession. Plan your future, move with precision. Use that pain as supervision. Every loss was a form of vision. God was building your composition. Listen, if your past still running your present, you're already late to your future. Think about that. You say you hurt, yeah, I believe you. But staying there, that'll defeat you. Pain taught lessons, it didn't need you to build a house and never leave it. You gotta walk, even when it's hard. Even when healing leave you scarred. Even when life deal broken cards, that's when faith show who you are. RLP it, don't let your past control it. RLP it, don't let your pain patrol it. RLP it, you either grow or you fold it. If you don't take control, your future gets stolen. Spirit talker, talk to my spirit. Let me ask you something. Are you living in your past, or are you applying RLP? Comment below.
I'm a true G. I am not OG now, but the true GGE is only one capital G that's got himself. I'm a GE, a gentleman. Understand the difference, and a gentleman, twice a man, a gentleman. Face, think a man cannot face, will not do and will not change. That is his torment, that is the lesson he has to learn. Things that you say you won't do, you will, and you just gonna torture yourself. That man, that's the devil's son. That's a man's son. The privilege is man is a sin. The child of God is a gentleman. The stuff I speak to you is not the stuff I just come up to the top of my head. These are the lessons that I learned through the journey that I walk with my true father. Not assuming what my father on earth would want me to do. I respect that every man came in my life and fostered our relationship with me. Good or bad, God God was there, God got me when I learned how to walk with my true Father. Within my chest, that presence that you feel about me, that energy that moves you, that's not the man of you. You look at me, you see man, yes, okay, that's the devil. The sheep's clothing is the GM, the gentleman. And it's not my outer, a man in the gym. They look the same as what they live by, that mental, emotional, something I don't share. I'm a Libra, so the energy you feel is the reverse psychology. I know the good, the bad, that you run from within yourself. I know that too, and that you are affair to face. I make you face within me that level of psychology. Since I said you'll think about it, thinking about it and acting on his two different things. When you really understand, it's like the code for Terrence Crawford boxing, and he said it is such a beautiful knowledge to know. Don't practice what you already know about yourself, practice what you don't. If you're good, what you're right, okay, practice what you left. The things that make you uncomfortable, face them. That's a 928 Libra. Okay, we got to be in balance, my mother. I love my right, but I'm good with my life. I had to become good. I'm a Sith, born in the city, raised in the country. Can you imagine the balance that gave me a gentleman? I tell most females, if you wanna recognize a good gentleman, a good husband, okay, it's the way you take care of his animals, his dog, a cat, a pig, some an animal that he going in. I'm having a slaughter, but in the meantime, between time, he takes care of it. He treats it from a piglet to a full-grown hog, from a chickadee to a full-grown tree. Okay, the me's, yes, that's the form in me, the city of me. What a man, what kind of shoes he wear, if he has a reason for you. Okay, how he takes care of his car, not just drive, not as fast, but not even a class one. I'm talking about alright, that you wonder why he spends so much time on it. If you wonder that, that's a good G. Because if he don't take care of that, he gon' take care of you. All these things that a man from the city does, but you gotta recognize them. It's not 601. Listen, I've been quiet about this. Not fear, discipline. Yeah. I made a choice early. My pain stops with me, no nightmares handed down, no fear in their bloodstream. Most people bleed on the ones who didn't cut them. I covered mine up, wouldn't let my kids touch them. June 93, 2 shots to the head. Still walked out the car, still breathing, not dead. Looked back at the seat, was my body still there? That moment I buried, I refused to wear. The one I protected brought danger to me. I gave him loyalty, no alignment, you see. Bailed him out, rode with him, defended his name. While he talked behind mine, still I stayed the same. Loyalty without alignment is self-betrayal. You can't save a soul that's committed to failure. You can't guard a man who invites your destruction. That's not love, that's internal corruption. 33 years, never told my kids why pass down fear for something I live. They got their own road, their own test, their own sight. I won't raise them scared from my yesterday fight. Through it all, God got me. When I got hit, God got me. Stay silent, God got me. Spoke truth, God still got me. Every man I met became part of the build. Good or bad, I studied, I drilled. That's how I rose from a man to a G. Not gang, not image, a gentleman see. A man moves physical, a gentleman thinks. A man reacts quick, a gentleman links mind and emotion. That's real control. A man repeats cycles, a gentleman grows. Yeah. Don't dump your trauma on your kids. You caretakers, not owners of his. God's children, you God, don't fear. Don't plant your past in their future years. This ain't to scare you, this here to free. Same God that carried me lives in you, G. That's your GPS, God's personal spirit. Follow that voice and you'll always hear it.
loyalty without alignment is self-betrayal. You can't save a soul that's committed to failure. That's not love, that's internal corruption. That's internal corruption. They said God through it all, God got me. Do it back, stand firm. That's internal corruption. That's internal corruption. Through it all, God got me. When I got hit, God got me. Stay silent, God got me. Spoke truth, God still got me. Every man I met became part of the build. Good or bad, I studied, I drilled. That's how I rose from a man to a G. Not gang, not image, a gentleman see. Do it all, God got me. When I got hit, God got me. Stay silent, God got me. Spoke truth, God still got me. Every man I met became part of the build.
This kind of Jesus, this kind of Jesus. Listen, this ain't an image, this alignment. God got me, I don't wear it on my sleeve. Never told my kids about the nightmares I breathe. They got their own road, I won't pass down ghosts. I just babysit God's children, that's what I know most. They said don't speak, it might scare your seed, but silence was discipline, not fear in me. That pain was a lesson God gave to refine, not something I passed like a curse through my line. I ain't raising kids in a house full of ghosts. I broke that cycle, I carry it close. That ain't parenting, if fear is the air, that's trauma living in the next generation's air. God got me, I don't wear it on my sleeve. Never told my kids about the nightmares I breathe. They got their own road, I won't pass down ghosts. I just babysit God's children, that's what I know most. 6 different fathers had to study each man. Took the good, left the rest, built a gentleman plan. I ain't OG, that G belong to God. I'm GE, gentleman, move different, not fraud. A man say what he won't do, then does it in time. That torment is teacher, that pressure divine. That's the lesson he ducking, that's the war inside. Devil feed on denial, truth where you hide. You feel that presence, that ain't what you see. That's the spirit inside, that's God in me. Libra balance, I mirror your truth. Show you what you run from, bring it face to face with you. City born, country raised, that blend made a G. Watch how he treats what can't give back, then you'll see. From piglet to hog, from chick to a hen. Care in the process, that's where it begin. Don't judge his money, judge how he survived. When it's less in his hand, do he still know how to thrive? That's a real one. If he live without show, that's a gentleman code most people don't know. Love ain't flesh, that's a man's quick fix. Love is mental, emotional, built brick by brick. God got me through it, through pain, through the shot. Still standing, still speaking, connected to God. This ain't just music, this truth and a will. I speak to your spirit, so you rise and build. GG, balance, truth, done.
I've been quiet about this for a long time. Not because I was scared, but because I refused to let it define me. I made a decision early, and I stood on it. I never took my nightmares and made them my kids' reality. See, most people bleed on the ones that didn't cut them, but I said no. My children gon' live free, not paranoid from a past they never walked through. June 1993. Shot twice in the head, yeah, twice. Still breathing, still walking. Got out the car, took steps, then I looked back. Not at the shooter, but at the seat, wondering if my body was still sitting there. That moment, I buried it, didn't speak it, didn't wear it, didn't turn it into an excuse. The same man I protected, the same one I stood beside, brought chaos into my life. I gave loyalty where alignment didn't exist. Bailed him out, rode with him, defended him while he talked behind me every chance he got. And I still stayed because I hadn't learned yet. Loyalty without alignment is self-destruction. You can't keep pouring into someone who's leaking your peace. You can't protect someone who's inviting your destruction. And I never told my kids, not once. Why? Because fear transfers, and I refuse to raise children who move scared because of something I survived. They got their own journey, they don't need mine living inside them. And through it all, God was there. When I got shot, God got me. When I stayed silent, God got me. When I finally spoke, God still got me. I took every experience, every man I met, good or bad, and built something from it. That's how I became more than a man. I became a gentleman. A man moves physical, a gentleman moves mental and emotional. A man reacts, a gentleman reflects. A man repeats cycles, a gentleman breaks them. Don't dump your trauma on your children. Don't turn your pain into their prison. We are not owners, we are caretakers of God's children. Your past ain't meant to trap you, it's meant to teach you. Study it, face it, grow from it, but don't live in it. I didn't tell this story to scare you, I told it to free you, because to free you. Because
Slow, heavy bass line, a distant piano chord, rain on concrete.
Let's correct it. Yeah, let's get this right. Earth version man plus woman, that's just an arrangement. A handshake with an expiration date. Two bodies sharing space, but not the same grace. He's there till it's hard, she's there till she's hurt. Arrangement ain't a covenant, it's a contract with loopholes, and loopholes leak. Arrangements break like glass when the real wind blows. Heaven version, lady plus gentleman, that's alignment, not two halves, two whole kingdoms facing the same sun. She brings the 3 L's, he brings the 3 P's. Together, that's celestial marriage. That's the kind of union heaven looks down and says, finally, they get it. God's daughter, the goddess, she walks with 3 L's on her chest. Labor she builds, she bleeds, she doesn't quit. Life she nurtures, every room she enters. Love, the real kind, not the movie kind. The kind that forgives and still stands firm. God's son, the angel, the gentleman. He carries 3 P's like a shield. Raise the child of God correctly, not optional. Provide structure, stability, support the backbone, not the boss. Protect her name, her peace, her right to be soft when the world made her hard. Arrangements Rhyme says, what do I get? Alignment says, what do I give? Arrangement splits the bill, alignment splits the soul. That's the only union that holds, when heaven's blueprint meets earth's foundation. When a lady with 3 L's meets a gentleman with 3 P's. Not perfect people, promised people. And when they stand together, the devil steps back. The ancestors lean in, and God says, that's my daughter, that's my son. Now show 'em how forever feels.
We're gonna talk real now. Now what look good? What is good?
Yeah. Man do what men do, yeah, they moving the same. Chasing status, big toys, trying to win in the game. If my truck ain't bigger, then you less than me. If my bank ain't fatter, you ain't where I be. If my house ain't larger, you ain't built like mine. If your girl ain't shaped up, then you wasting time. That's the mindset, shallow, loud, and blind. Men judging men off what they got and shine. Trying to measure worth by material things. Living for approval, not the truth it brings. Compete with the next, never look within. That's allowed outside with a quiet sin. But a gentleman, he don't play that game. A gentleman different, he move on his own. He don't need validation, he sit on his throne. I don't care what you got, I don't care who you be, or what your thoughts is that don't move me. He ain't in competition, he ain't in a race. He grounded in spirit, not chasing a place. Does it look like I care? That's his code. Walking his path, carrying his load. Every day new, he evolve and grow. Not stuck in ego, he letting it go. He lead, not follow, stand firm, not bend. He answer to God, not impressing men. So tell me, did you marry a man or a gentleman? Answer that, don't dodge it again. One judge by things, one walk by truth. And which one you building your life with proof? Do you even know the difference? Or just accepting the role? Fuck, type it out, let me see your soul. Don't put a title on him he ain't earned yet. Calling him gentleman, that's spiritual debt. That's a sin on truth, don't play with that line. You labeling wrong, now your soul misaligned. Let a man be a man till he rise up higher. Till his walk match truth, till he burn that fire. Child of man or God, that's his path to choose. But don't crown a king when he's still confused. And you choosing, don't take that light. A lady see clear, she choose what's right. Not hype, not flash, not ego display. She choose a gentleman that walk God's way. Did you marry a man, or did you marry a gentleman? Speak up, I ain't hearing no mumbling. One chasing the world, one leading his lane. On which one you standing beside in the rain? In judgment, by sunny, by what they got, or what they got. A gentleman, he don't judge. So don't confuse the two. No sin on God's child by calling him something he ain't become yet. So I'ma ask you one last time. Did you marry a man or a gentleman?
Live the chess game. Story song. Sly and Willer. Listen. Once you learn the game, you don't leave it on the board. You live it every day. Yeah. Took the board off the table, brought it into life. Every move I make now, gotta move it right. My sons, my daughters, yeah, they carry that flame. Same spirit in them, but they play their own game. I ain't control them, I just show
when it speak, not play. Now they grown, they choose they lane. That GPS in them, that's what I train. Lit a chess game, yeah. Every move you make, protect your space, yeah. Trust the spirit, not the name. That's how you elevate your lane. No guess, no stress. Guard your peace inside your chest. That vibration, that connection, that's your GPS, your protection. If they bringing noise into your zone, that ain't peace, that ain't home. Your heaven's sacred, don't play with that. Cut them off, don't look back. You can love them, still let them go. Ain't every spirit meant to grow with yours. Right hand strong, like God defend. You decide who stay, who reach the end. Listen, kindness don't mean access. You can care without letting them stay. Protect your space, that's your heaven. Leave a balance, I read the room, feel the energy, know it's true. I don't judge, I just see what's aligning, what ain't for me. If it had peace, I let it stay. If it drain life, I move away. No hard feelings, no regret, just smart moves. No silhouette, lit a chess game, yeah. Every move you make, protect your space, yeah. Trust the spirit, not the name. That's how you elevate your lane. No guess, no stress. Guard your peace inside your chest. That vibration, that connection, that's your GPS, your protection. Sometimes the ones closest to you try to hold you in one place, but your GPS was built for elevation. And sometimes the best help is no help at all. That's how you fly, yeah. On my GPS story song. Yeah, listen. This ain't just a story, this a journey. Step by step, how my GPS woke up. Born on the 28th, balance in my soul. Didn't know it then, but it shaped my road. Foster homes early, life ain't soft. Learn real quick how to feel, not talk. Yeah, the whiz came on, I remember that night. Mama looked at me, tears in her eyes. Said, go back, help watch your sis. I felt her pain, couldn't resist. Didn't fight it, even though it hurt. Something in me said, this your work. That quiet voice, I ain't understand, but I trusted it, that was the plan. Didn't know back then what it was, but I felt that pull, that silent love, guiding me when I couldn't see. That GPS inside of me, that's my GPS, yeah. Talking to me through every test, yeah. From a child to the man I be, it was always there, guiding me. No guess, no stress, even pain had a purpose in it. That vibration, that connection, that's God's personal spirit, my GPS. 13 years, hospital bed, hernia pain, thoughts in my head. Then he walked in, my father's face. Felt that moment, time slowed its pace. Ain't say much, but I could tell he wished I lived with him. I felt it well, no anger, no hate, just peace. My GPS said, let that grief release. 14, yeah, that's when it changed. Started reading men twice my age. 40-year minds, I could see right through what they said and what was true. Then came Reverend Nathaniel Garrison in my life. Showed me strength, showed me sight. Taught me confidence, how to stand, how to read the spirit in every man. That's when my GPS turned on strong. Couldn't ignore it, couldn't go wrong. That's my GPS turned on strong. Couldn't ignore it, couldn't go wrong. That's my GPS, yeah. Talking to me through every test, yeah.
From a boy to who I became, it kept me solid through the pain. No guess, no stress, every lesson had a reason in it. That vibration, that connection, that's God's personal spirit, my GPS. Then I had sons, Abiel, Dunn, Jordan. Taught them young, don't ignore that warning. That voice inside, that God's so real. Showed them how a gentleman's supposed to feel. My daughters too, they carry me. Same spirit, different energy. I ain't just talking, I live that role. Even when it cost me, I paid that toll. Learn real fast, not everybody stay. Friends and family fade away, but that kept me free. I could move, not stuck. GPS said, don't depend on luck. 2020 tone, had to stand my ground. 10,000 old, I came around. Courtroom steps, truth on the line. Case got dropped, but I stood mine. GPS told me clear as day, names don't matter, they fade away. Friends ain't always what they seem. Spirit, the only real thing. That's my G.
Through your loving, wake up or get left. Yeah, I lived it, I seen it with my own eyes. White women I loved, 9 out of 10 told me the same story. Uncle, grandpa, daddy, the ones supposed to protect them. Then they put them in foster care with more wolves. And y'all ask why I don't trust the system. I dated white women, 90% told me a family member came where they shouldn't have went. That's not a race thing, that's a soul thing. The same demon wear different skin and a gold ring. Caucasian foster kids get thrown in the fire. Pedophile, incest, that's what broke the sire. They run from one house to another man's bed. System don't save them, it just recycle the dead. And what about the mixed babies? Financial burden, families say can't afford them. That's a different version of the same evil. Money over blood, sell your own seed for a pillow and a rug. Fuck the silence, fuck the lies. You protect a rapist, you disqualified in the Most High's eyes. Fuck the pastor, fuck the president too. Fuck the parent that knew and ain't do what a parent's supposed to do. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Who the Most High forgive? Priest touch a child, president cover what he did. Parent look the other way, grandpa in the next room. Uncle Phil on TV, but behind closed doors a groom. Don't you dare say God bless while you shaking his hand. That's a sin on your soul, you don't understand. You claim the name of the Most High to protect the predator. That's blasphemy, you ain't no better than the devil's editor. I seen it with my own eyes. A girl 7 years old told her mama called her a liar, so cold. Now she 25, hollow in her eyes. And her uncle still at every barbecue, disguised. Bring rising intensity. You wanna know why I'm angry? I'm not angry, I'm done being quiet. The Most High don't need your church money. The Most High don't need your prayers on Sunday. The Most High needs you to stop protecting rapists. That's it. Final verse, raw, fast. Spitting, priest, president, parent, same chain. Grandpa, Uncle Phil, all get the same pain. If you touch a child, you forfeit your life. If you cover for one, you part of the knife. The system take mixed babies, cause money too tight. But let a rich man do it, he get bail and a light. Nah, I seen too many foster homes from the inside. Girls get passed around, nobody on their side. And the ones who's supposed to protect them, they the ones who take caseworker, no. But she gotta protect her own cake, so she closed the file, right, unsubstantiated. Child back in hell and the system celebrated. Full aggression, fuck the lies. You protect the rapist, you disqualified in the Most High's eyes. Fuck the pastor, fuck the president too. Fuck the parent that knew. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Story song. Listen. Listen.
Before you read anybody else, you gotta read you. That's the foundation of the whole game. Born on the 28th, balancing my soul, see both sides. That's how I move through it all. Feel the right, see the wrong at the same time. That gift inside, yeah, that light mine. But I ain't always trust what I felt within. Sometimes I blocked it out, tried to fit in. Stayed in a box, small, close, tight. Couldn't see others, cause I ain't see my light. God ain't make you just to like the next. He made you first to respect yourself. Cause if you don't feel what's real in you, you won't recognize it when it come in view. Know yourself first, yeah, that's the key to what your spirit worth, yeah. If you trust what's deep inside, you can see that truth in someone's eyes. No guess, no stress. Feel that love inside your chest, that vibration, that connection. That's your GPS, your direction. You hide your spirit, you block that flow, then wonder why you don't really know who to trust, who real, who fake. But it start with you and the moves you make. When you like who you are inside, you stop running, you stop trying to hide. Then every room feels safe to stand, cause you recognize yourself in every man. Listen, if you don't trust you, you gon' question everybody. But when you stand firm in who you are, you ain't gotta guess no more. Know yourself first, yeah, that's the key to what your spirit worth, yeah. If you trust what's deep inside, you can see that truth in someone's eyes. No guess, no stress. Feel that love inside your chest, that vibration, that connection. That's your GPS, your direction. Tomorrow morning, look in the mirror, don't rush. Ask yourself, what do I like about me today? Start small, that's how it grows, that's how you win. Look in the mirror, don't rush. Ask yourself, what do I like about me today? Start small, that's how it grow, that's how you win.
Two and two, choose your words. Spirit talk of doctrine. West Coast zone, West Coast zone.
Listen, ain't nobody gonna tell you this like this. Two ways to think, two ways to talk. And your words, they decide your path. You got two voices living inside your head. One bring life, one keep you dead. One talk rough, straight from the block. One speak truth, make your spirit unlock. Child of man, that's pain in the tone. Street talk, ego sitting on a throne. Quick to react, quick to explode. That's how you stay stuck on that same road. Choose your words, they define your lane. Either speak life or repeat the pain. Child of man or child of God, what you say out loud show who you are. See, a child of God don't move the same. He speak with honor, not just a name. He calms storms, he think before. He don't let his words start a war. Gentlemen talk, that's clarity. Hear God voice with authority. Not loud, not wild, but precise. That's how you hear what's right. It ain't about sounding smart, it's about understanding who you listening to, man, or your father. Now listen. This deeper than pride. Earth Father teach you name inside. Bloodline house what you defend. But God ain't moving like that and then He don't deal in pride, he deal in order. Respect the chain, move like a soldier. Spirit first, that's your command. Then your soul, then body stand.
choose your words, they define your lane. Either speak life or repeat the pain. Child of man or child of God, what you say out loud will show who you are. Your spirit, that's you, the real you. Your soul, that's your emotions. Your body, that's your actions. When they align, align. Your spirit, that's you, the real you. Your soul, that's your emotions. Your body, that's your actions. When they align, align. Who you was, the real you. Your soul, that's your emotions. Your body, that's your actions. When they align, align.
Yeah, they said I was the problem. Nah, I was the mirror. Let me take you through it, school to school, fight to fight. Every lesson, spirit paid the price. Now, hit 'em up. Washington School, first battlefield. They saw a file, never saw what I concealed. Foster child, stamp judgment came quick. But tell me who really sick. Mespo, dirt roads, separated seat, they pushed me out. Said I couldn't compete. BH on my back like a mark of shame. But I didn't break, I changed the game. They laughed, they whispered, they pointed and joked. But pressure built diamonds, that's how I spoke. No mother there, no father in sight. So I learned how to stand, learned how to fight. Hit 'em up, every label they gave. Hit 'em up, break out the cage. Hit 'em up, LD, BH, that ain't me, that's what they say. Hit 'em up, system of lies. Hit 'em up, open your eyes. Hit 'em up, Most High said sunrise. Yeah, learning disability, nah, different design. You taught in lines, I saw divine. You called it slow, I called it depth. You measured time, I measured breath. Separate room, but I wasn't alone. Most High sitting on the throne. While y'all was teaching from books and walls, I was hearing a voice beyond it all. Now let that sink, don't skip this truth. The system couldn't see what God produced. By 28, I flipped the frame. Built my life, built my name. Freeman Manufacturing, that's precision work. Freeman bail bonds, pulling souls from the dirt. You tried to guide me, nah, that's cap. Now I'm the one giving orders back. Let's talk truth, don't run from this. Never seen myself in the teacher's list. No reflection, no one who knew what a young black spirit go through. So they label fast, never asked why. Never looked deeper, never saw the sky. No mom, no dad, physical form. So I had to find God in the storm. And that's when I learned this system cold. It'll trade your spirit just to fit a mold. But hear me clear, parent, listen close. Your child ain't broken, they just got ghosts. Entrepreneurs don't follow lines. They see what's hidden, they redesign. Hit 'em up, every lie they told. Hit 'em up, break the mold. Hit 'em up, behavior, nah, that's defense from hidden scars. No handouts given, still I rose, still I'm living. Hit 'em up, Most High within, that's where I win. Yeah, hit 'em up, every lie they told. Hit 'em up, break the mold. Hit 'em up, behavior, nah, that's defense from hidden scars. No handouts given, still I rose, still I'm living. Hit 'em up, Most High within, that's where I win. Yeah, you wanna see disabled? Look inside, a mind that judges, a spirit that hides. I built empires from what they doubted, turned every silence into something loud, warring. You wanna see disabled? Look inside, a mind that judges, a spirit that hides. I built empires from what they doubted, turned every silence into something loud, warring. Hit 'em up, problem? Nah. Break the mold. Hit 'em up. Behavior. Nah. That's defense.
The main message. Spirit talker, R&B soul doctrine. The main message. Your words, your thoughts, your actions, they tell on you. You say you real, but what you live. You talk that truth, but what you give. Your mind say spirit, your flesh say now. You gotta choose which path you bow. Man and woman, that's basic form. Born in flesh, just trying to perform. Children of man, stuck in the fall. Answering ego every time it call. But there's another way, a higher lane, where honor live and God remain. Which path you on, your life gon' show it. Man or God, your spirit know it. Rise up from flesh to divine. Gentleman, lady, that's the higher design. A woman don't need no man to survive. She got that strength just to stay alive. But she need a gentleman refined and grown, one who stand like a king on a throne. Not just words, but actions too. 3 P's living inside of you. Provide, protect, parent with grace. That's how a man earn his place. If he's still basic, let him grow. Don't give your crown to one below. Which path you on, your life gon' show it. Man or God, your spirit know it. Rise up from flesh to divine. Gentleman, lady, that's the higher design. When both of y'all rise, not just physically, but spiritually, that's when a house turn into a home. That's when them children ain't just yours, they belong to God. Raised in honor, raised in truth, raised with purpose. It ain't about lust, it's about alignment. It ain't about rush, it's about timing. 2 souls growing, meet at the peak. That's when heaven and earth finally speak. They build a life that stand on code. Not just feelings, but righteous motive. Now that child got roots in light. Not just born, but raised up right.